The rain-slicked streets of Brooklyn echoed with the slam of a car door that night, sealing 14-year-old Alex Rivera's fate as his parents drove away without a backward glance. Their parting words a venomous hiss. "You're no son of ours." Left shivering on the steps of Street Mary's Orphanage, clutching a duffel bag of crumpled clothes. Alex felt the world shatter around him, not just because of the betrayal, but because his only crime was whispering to a friend about his crush on a boy named Tyler. In that moment, as thunder cracked overhead like a judgment from above, Alex vowed silently that he would rise from this abyss, unbreakable, even if it meant forging his heart into steel. But survival in the orphanage wasn't a fairy tale. It was a battlefield. The other kids, sensing his difference like sharks to blood, cornered him in the dim-lit dorms, their taunts slicing deeper than any fist. "Fairy boy," they'd sneer, shoving him against cold lockers until bruises bloomed like unwanted tattoos. Alex learned to fight back not with violence, but with quiet defiance, burying himself in books from the dusty library, dreaming of a life beyond the iron gates. Ms. Elena Vargas, the kind-hearted social worker with a soft Puerto Rican accent, became his unlikely anchor. "Mijo, your light isn't dimmed by their darkness," she'd say, slipping him extra meals and encouraging him to join the after-school art club where he sketched visions of freedom-tall skyscrapers piercing the sky, symbolizing the heights he aimed to reach. By 16, hope flickered when the Harrisons, a middle-aged couple from Queens, stepped into his life as foster parents. Tom Harrison, a burly mechanic with calloused hands and a gruff demeanor, and Linda Harrison, a schoolteacher with warm hazel eyes, saw something in Alex that others missed: potential. They took him home to their modest brownstone, where the air smelled of fresh-baked apple pie instead of institutional bleach. At first, Alex braced for rejection, hiding his sketches of male figures intertwined in tender embraces. But the Harrisons surprised him. "We don't care who you love, Alex," Linda said one evening over dinner, her voice steady. "We just want you to be happy." Tom nodded, awkwardly patting his shoulder. For the first time, Alex felt seen, not as a problem to fix, but as a son to cherish. High school in Queens was a mixed bag, cliques and crushes, whispers behind his back, but Alex thrived academically, earning straight A's and a spot on the debate team. He came out publicly during a school assembly on tolerance, his voice trembling yet firm. "Being gay isn't a choice, but hating someone for it is." The applause that followed drowned out the few boos, and in the crowd, he locked eyes with Jordan Hayes, a transfer student from San Francisco with tousled dark hair and a smile that lit up the auditorium like fireworks. Jordan, openly gay and unapologetic, approached him afterward. "That took guts," he said, his green eyes sparkling. "Want to grab coffee sometime?" Their first date at a cozy diner turned into hours of shared stories. Jordan's supportive family contrasted Alex's scars, creating an instant bond woven from empathy and attraction. As graduation loomed, Alex's relationship with Jordan blossomed into something profound. Stolen kisses in Central Park, late-night talks about dreams. Alex wanted to study business at NYU, build a company that empowered LGBTQ+ youth. Jordan aimed for art school, painting worlds where love knew no bounds. The Harrisons welcomed Jordan like family, hosting barbecues where laughter echoed through the backyard. "You've got a good one there," Tom grumbled approvingly, flipping burgers. But beneath the surface, cracks formed. Tom lost his job at the auto shop due to layoffs, and Linda's health began faltering, whispers of a chronic illness she downplayed. Alex noticed the worry lines etching their faces but pushed it aside, focused on his own ascent. College hit like a whirlwind. NYU's campus buzzed with energy, and Alex dove in, majoring in entrepreneurship while working part-time at a queer-friendly cafe. Jordan, at Pratt Institute, filled their tiny shared apartment with canvases depicting their love, abstract swirls of color representing resilience. Their romance deepened amid the chaos. Passionate nights tangled in sheets, whispered promises of forever. Yet, Alex carried the weight of his past like an invisible backpack. Nightmares of that rainy orphanage night haunted him, fueling his drive. He founded Rise Up, a non-profit startup connecting foster kids with mentors, pouring his pain into purpose. By junior year, it gained traction, securing grants and media buzz. From abandoned to advocate, a local paper headline read, capturing Alex's transformation. But success bred isolation. As Rise Up expanded, Alex worked endless hours, straining his bond with Jordan. "I feel like I'm competing with your ghosts," Jordan confessed one stormy evening, rain pattering against their window like echoes of Alex's abandonment. They argued, made up, grew closer, love's rhythm in a city that never slept. Meanwhile, the Harrisons' struggles mounted. Tom's unemployment led to mounting bills. Linda's diagnosis came, multiple sclerosis, draining their savings on treatments. They hid it from Alex, not wanting to burden him, but desperation brewed. Senior year brought triumphs and trials. Rise Up hosted its first gala in Manhattan, raising funds for scholarships. Alex stood on stage, spotlight warm on his face, recounting his story. "I was dumped for being who I am, but I rose because of love from strangers who became family." The crowd erupted, donors pledging thousands. Jordan beamed from the front row, their hands entwined later as they danced under chandeliers. "I'm so proud," Jordan murmured, lips brushing Alex's ear. Yet, that night, a voicemail shattered the high, Linda's voice. Frail. "Alex, we need to talk. Please call." Ignoring it at first, Alex plunged deeper into work. But guilt gnawed. When he finally visited, the brownstone felt dimmer, furniture sold off. Linda in a wheelchair. Tom haggard. "We're losing the house," Tom admitted, voice cracking. "Medical bills. We didn't want to ask, but..." Linda's eyes pleaded. "You've built something amazing, Alex. Could Rise Up help us?" The request hit like a punch. His foster parents, who gave him stability, now begging. Anger surged. Why now? After he'd clawed his way up. But beneath it, compassion stirred, memories of their kindness flooding back. Torn, Alex confided in Jordan during a walk along the Hudson River. "They saved me, but this feels like dependency," he said, waves lapping at the shore mirroring his turmoil. Jordan squeezed his hand. "Love isn't transactional, Alex. Helping them doesn't weaken you, it proves your strength." Those words lingered as Alex navigated the emotional minefield. He organized a fundraiser through Rise Up, framing it as aiding foster families in crisis. The event drew crowds, stories shared of similar struggles. Tom and Linda attended, tears streaming as donations poured in. Yet, drama escalated when Alex's biological parents resurfaced. A letter arrived, We've seen your success. We're proud. And need help too. Rage boiled the same people who abandoned him now seeking handouts. Confronting them in a tense cafe meeting. Alex's voice shook. You threw me away like trash. Why should I care? Their excuses regret. Changed hearts rang hollow. But Jordan's support grounded him. Forgiveness is for you, not them. Alex chose boundaries, offering minimal aid but focusing on the Harrisons. As funds secured the brownstone and Linda's care, gratitude bloomed. You're our miracle, Linda whispered, hugging him. Tom, ever stoic, added, Son, you've taught us more than we ever gave. Alex realized strength wasn't solitude. It was connection. With Jordan, they planned a future marriage, perhaps adopting kids like him. In the end, from orphanage steps to a life of purpose, Alex's journey proved that love, in all forms, heals the deepest wounds. The gala's afterglow faded into everyday grind. But Alex couldn't shake the vulnerability exposed by the Harrisons' plea. Mornings in their Brooklyn apartment. Sunlight filtering through curtains Jordan had painted with vibrant murals, brought a sense of normalcy. Jordan, sketching at the kitchen table, glanced up with that disarming smile. Penny for your thoughts, he'd ask, pulling Alex into a kiss that tasted of coffee and forever. Their love was the anchor in Alex's stormy sea romance built on shared vulnerabilities, where Jordan's optimism balanced Alex's guarded heart. Work at Rise Up intensified. Now with a small team in a rented office space in Chelsea, Alex mentored teens from similar backgrounds. One kid, Miguel, a 15-year-old Latino boy kicked out for being trans, reminded Alex of himself. They said I'm a freak, Miguel confided during a session. Alex's response came from the soul. You're a force. And forces change the world. Watching Miguel blossom fueled Alex's fire, but it also unearthed buried resentments toward his bio parents. Why did they get to waltz back in? Tension peaked when Alex's bio mother, Karen, showed up unannounced at the office. Her face, lined with years of regret, twisted Alex's gut. I was wrong, she sobbed. Your father. He passed last year. Cancer. We're broke from the bills. The revelation hit hard, pity clashing with fury. Alex excused himself, storming to the rooftop where city sirens wailed like his inner chaos. Jordan found him there, wrapping arms around him. You don't owe them anything, Jordan soothed. That night, they made love with a raw intensity, bodies speaking what words couldn't: affirmation, safety, passion. But the plea lingered, forcing Alex to confront his past head-on. He agreed to meet Karen and her new husband, Rick, at a neutral park in Staten Island. Benches overlooked the ferry terminal, waves symbolizing life's ebb and flow. Karen's stories poured out, homophobic upbringing, pressure from family, now haunted by guilt. Rick, a quiet veteran, added, we want to make amends. Alex's walls cracked slightly. Amends. You left me to rot. Yet, seeing their desperation eviction looming stirred empathy. He offered a small loan, not from forgiveness, but humanity. Back home, the Harrisons' recovery brought joy. Linda's MS treatments showed promise. Tom found work at a garage. Family dinners resumed, filled with laughter. You've given us a second chance, Linda said, toasting with sparkling cider. Alex felt the weight lift. Realizing help wasn't weakness, it was growth. Jordan proposed subtly during one such dinner, slipping a ring onto Alex's finger under the table. "Marry me," he whispered. Alex's yes sealed it, tears mingling with smiles. Rise Up's expansion brought new challenges. A partnership with a national LGBTQ+ organization meant travel, straining their relationship. Alex jetted to Los Angeles for conferences, while Jordan stayed behind, his art career taking off with a gallery show. Phone calls turned tense. "I miss you," Jordan said. "This distance is hard." Alex promised balance, but ambition pulled him. In LA, he met Elias, a charismatic activist whose flirtations tempted him. A drunken kiss at a bar, guilt crashed immediately. What have I done? Alex thought, fleeing back to New York. Confessing to Jordan shattered them. "How could you?" Jordan yelled, packing a bag. The apartment felt empty without him. Alex wallowed, questioning his worth, abandoned once, now self-sabotaging. The Harrisons intervened. "Love fights through storms," Tom advised. Linda added, "Show him your heart." Alex poured his soul into apologies, organizing a surprise exhibit of Jordan's art at Rise Up, themed around forgiveness. Jordan returned, wary but willing. "We rebuild," he said, their embrace reigniting the flame. As wedding plans unfolded, an intimate ceremony in Central Park drama resurfaced. Karen crashed the rehearsal dinner, drunk and demanding more money. "You're rich now. Help your mother." Chaos ensued. Security escorted her out. Alex's resolve hardened. No more. Cutting ties brought closure, allowing focus on true family. The wedding day dawned crisp, autumn leaves swirling. Vows exchanged under a canopy of gold. From broken beginnings, we found wholeness in each other. Guests cheered the Harrisons, beaming like proud parents. Post-honeymoon, life settled into rhythm. Rise Up opened branches in Chicago and Miami, empowering more youth. Alex and Jordan discussed adoption, dreaming of giving a child the love Alex once craved. One evening, call from Ms. Vargas, his old social worker. "Alex, there's a boy here. Like you were." They met little Theo, 10 and orphaned after coming out. "Can we?" Jordan asked. Alex nodded, hearts full. Years blurred into fulfillment. Theo thrived in their home, his laughter echoing. The Harrisons doted as grandparents, their bond unbreakable. Alex reflected on his journey from dumped teen to loving husband, father, advocate. Strength wasn't isolation. It was weaving a tapestry of connections, forgiving where possible, boundaries where needed. In America's melting pot, his story whispered hope. Love conquers, heals, endures. Yet, even in this tapestry of triumph, threads of doubt occasionally unraveled. Theo's arrival brought joy, but also sleepless nights and raw emotions. 12 now, Theo faced bullying at school, echoing Alex's past. "They call me names," Theo confided, tears streaking his face. Alex held him close, whispering, "You're brave, just like I was. We'll face it together." Jordan, ever the artist, created a comic book for Theo depicting superheroes who were queer and unstoppable, turning pain into power. Professionally, Rise Up hit a Snaga funding scandal from a corrupt donor threatened closure. Headlines blared, LGBTQ plus nonprofit embroiled in fraud. Alex fought back, rallying supporters in a press conference outside City Hall. This isn't just about money, it's about lives, he declared, voice echoing through the crowd. Jordan stood by, holding a sign, "Rise up for love." The community responded, donations surging. But the stress strained their marriage. Arguments flared over neglected home life. "You're always saving the world. But what about us?" Jordan snapped one night. Reconciliation came through therapy, a neutral space in Greenwich Village where they unpacked layers. "I fear losing you like I lost everything before," Alex admitted. Jordan softened. "I'm here. We're in this." Their love reignited with weekend getaways to the Hamptons, where ocean waves washed away worries. Intimate moments under starlit skies reaffirmed their bond. Bodies and souls entwined in passionate renewal. The Harrisons' health scare added layers. Linda's MS flared, requiring hospitalization. Tom, overwhelmed, called Alex, "We need you, son." Rushing to the Queen's Hospital, Alex coordinated care, using Rise Up's networks for specialists. "You've saved us again," Tom said gratefully. Linda, from her bed, added, "And we've saved each other." This cycle of mutual aid deepened their family ties, teaching Alex that vulnerability strengthens, not diminishes. A romantic subplot emerged when Jordan's ex, Marcus, reappeared, a successful photographer, offering Jordan a joint exhibit in Paris. Jealousy gnawed at Alex. Is this temptation? But trust prevailed. Jordan declined, choosing home. "You're my muse," he told Alex, leading to a vow renewal on their anniversary, surrounded by friends in a Brooklyn loft. Toasts flowed, to love that endures. Theo's coming of age brought kudos and crises. 16. He fell for a classmate, coming out dramatically at a school pride event. Alex beamed with pride, but backlash followed, protests from conservative parents. Rise Up intervened, advocating for inclusive policies. In the fray, Alex faced death threats, heightening tension. Jordan insisted on security. "I can't lose you." Their family huddled closer, resilience shining. Climax built when Karen resurfaced once more, sober this time, at a Rise Up event. "I've changed," she claimed, volunteering. Skeptical, Alex allowed it tentatively. Her efforts mentoring kids proved genuine, leading to cautious reconciliation. "I can't erase the past, but I can build a future," she said. Alex, with Jordan's nod, extended an olive branch, one step at a time. As years passed, Alex's legacy solidified. Rise Up became a national beacon, influencing policy. He authored a memoir, From Orphan to Advocate, sharing his story's raw emotion. Book tours with Jordan by his side turned into adventures, their love a testament to endurance. Theo, now in college, pursued social work, inspired by his dad's. In quiet moments, Alex reflected on that orphanage night. The boy who vowed strength had become a man who understood its true form, not armor, but openness. With Jordan's hand in his, watching sunsets over the Manhattan skyline, he felt complete. Life's drama, abandonment, pleas, romances, reconciliation wove a narrative of profound humanity in America's diverse heart. Forgiveness and love transform scars into stars. The memoir's success catapulted Alex into the spotlight, Interviews on morning shows where he spoke with raw honesty. Being dumped didn't define me. Rising did. But fame brought shadow stalkers. Paparazzi prying into their private life. Jordan, protective, suggested a move to a quieter suburb in New Jersey. But Alex resisted. This city made me. Compromise came in a secured penthouse with views of the Empire State Building, symbolizing their elevated love. Theo's college years introduced new dynamics. Dating a non-binary partner, Riley, Theo navigated identity with Alex's guidance. Love who you love, Alex advised during visits to Yale. Family holidays blended traditions, Thanksgiving with the Harrisons. Hanukkah nods from Jordan's Jewish roots, creating a mosaic of acceptance. Drama intensified with a lawsuit against Rise Up from a disgruntled former employee alleging mismanagement. Courtrooms in downtown Manhattan became battlegrounds. Alex testifying with poise. Our mission is pure. Jordan's support was unwavering, sketching courtroom scenes as therapy. Victory came, but at a cost: exhaustion. Let's take a break, Jordan urged, booking a romantic escape to Key West. There, amid turquoise waters, they rediscovered passion, sunset sails, whispered fantasies fulfilled in beachside cabanas. Linda's passing hit hard. 70. Her MS claimed her peacefully. The funeral in Queens drew hundreds, tributes flowing. Tom, devastated, moved in with Alex and Jordan temporarily. You're all I have, he said. Grief bonded them. Alex helped Tom grieve through stories, turning pain into cherished memories. She'd want a strong, Alex encouraged. Karen's redemption arc deepened. Now a full-time volunteer, she bonded with Theo, grandmotherly affection emerging. I missed so much, she lamented. Alex forgave gradually. We can't change yesterday, but today matters. Family gatherings included her tentatively, healing old wounds. Jordan's career soared with a solo exhibit at MoMA. Paintings inspired by their journey, abstracts of turmoil and triumph. Opening night, Alex's speech moved the crowd. His art captures our love's essence. Later, alone in the gallery, they danced slowly, bodies swaying to silent music, desire reigniting in a fervent kiss leading to more. A health scare for Alex added urgency. A routine check revealed a heart murmur. Stress-induced. Slow down, the doctor ordered. Jordan enforced it with loving firmness. I need you whole. They adopted wellness routines, yoga in Central Park. Mindful moments. Theo, home for breaks. Joined. Family unity fortifying. Rise Up's 10th anniversary gala was epic. Held at the Met. Celebrities attended. Funds raised millions. Alex's keynote. From one abandoned boy to thousands empowered, that's the power of community. Jordan proposed expanding to international chapters. Their partnership seamless. In twilight years, as gray touched their hair, Alex and Jordan retired to a farm in upstate New York. Theo taking over Rise Up. Grandkids from Theo's adoption filled the house with laughter. Tom passed contentedly at 85, surrounded by love. Karen, in her final days, whispered thanks. You gave me grace. Reflecting on the porch, Alex held Jordan's hand. From that rainy night to this, what a ride. Jordan smiled, and I'd do it all again. Their story, etched in hearts, proved life's greatest lesson. Amid K-drama, romance blooms, forgiveness redeems, and strength lies in loving fiercely. The farm's rolling hills became their sanctuary, where mornings started with coffee and kisses, evenings with stargazing. Theo's leadership at Rise Up flourished, innovating with virtual mentoring for global reach. Visits from him, Riley, and the grandkids little Mia and Luca brought chaos and joy, reminders of legacy. One crisp autumn, Alex faced a personal reckoning. A letter from an old orphanage friend, now successful, invited reflection. "You inspired me." It prompted Alex to establish a scholarship fund, ensuring no child felt alone. Jordan, painting landscapes, captured the farm's essence, symbolizing peace after storms. Romantic sparks never faded. For their 30th anniversary, they renewed vows in the barn, intimate and tearful. "You've been my strength," Alex said. Jordan replied, "And you, my heart." Passion followed, gentle yet profound, bodies knowing each other's rhythms like a well-loved song. Community ties remained strong. Volunteering at local pride events, they mentored youth, sharing tales of resilience. "Love wins," Alex preached, his voice still commanding. Jordan's art workshops empowered creatives, blending their talents. Health waned gradually. Alex's heart condition required monitoring. Jordan's arthritis slowed his brushstrokes. But they adapted, love's adaptability shining. Theo's family provided support, roles reversing gracefully. In final days, as Alex lay frail, Jordan by his side, memories flooded, abandonment sting, foster love's warmth, romantic depths, familial pleas answered with grace. "No regrets," Alex whispered. Jordan nodded, tears falling. "You made the world better." Alex passed peacefully at 80, Jordan following months later, hearts intertwined even in death. Their funeral, a celebration, drew multitudes. Theo's eulogy. "They taught us strength through love, forgiveness through pain." The legacy endured. Rise Up thriving, lives touched. In America's vast landscape, their story echoed, from dumped orphan to beacon of hope, proving humanity's core: connection heals, love transcends, and every plea for help is a chance for profound meaning.